I posted about what happened, and the outpouring of love and support was so overwhelming. It really made me feel a little better about the situation. At least I had these amazing people in my life that I could count on. I remember we had already had a trip planned to drive down to North Carolina to visit my brother and sister-in-law. And we had considered canceling, and I was like, you know what, let's just go. Let's just go. So I was sitting in the back of the car with the dog, who gets too upset to be back there by herself. Yes, I am that crazy about my dog. When I posted it about me losing my job, and I just read all of the responses to me over and over for the whole 8-hour drive. And honestly, it was just what I needed. Now, what I went through then is similar to what is happening now. Have you been forced out of work? Have you applied for unemployment yet? I hear that some states are waiving the first week waiting period, so that's some good news. Also, what is good for you that wasn't good for me is the world knows what's going on right now. Call your mortgage company, your landlord, a credit card company, anything you don't have the money to pay for right now, and see what they can offer you. I know that some mortgage companies are letting you skip a payment right now. Whether that is yours or not, I don't know. Call them, find out. Keep in mind what I told you about Dave Ramsey's advice last week. When you find your income cut off, focus on paying these 4 things, and in this order: food, utilities, shelter, transportation costs. Don't be afraid to ask for help. This is not the time to be prideful. We are all in this together. Meanwhile, think ahead. How will things look in 3 months, 6 months? Focus on the future. I know we don't have a lot of answers right now, but this is the time to put some serious thought into it. What can you do in the future that is different from what you do now? Is it possible to take some courses online during this time on something you've always been interested in? Can you potentially make a career switch because you have more time to focus on that now? When I lost my job last year, I had no idea what was next for me. There are very few morning radio jobs in the area, and I explored any option there was. I put some serious thought into how I wanted to spend the rest of my life and how I wanted that to go, how I wanted that to look. How can I do what I love and make some money at it? If you don't know my story, this whole business started one day when I was driving to work. I heard a song on the radio that really resonated with me and inspired me. It was A Million Dreams by Pink from The Greatest Showman reimagined soundtrack. Listening to the words of this song just made me want to do more with my life. And I was already very happy co-hosting a morning radio show. It's what I have always loved to do. But something in that song just kind of spoke to me, nudging me that I was capable of more. So I had already been putting a lot of thought into the fact that I managed to change my lifelong pessimism into loving life each and every day. I had felt happier for the last couple of years. And I started wondering and thinking, what were the things that helped me make that transition? What can I do to help other pessimists do the same? So again, hearing that song, wanting to do more, I decided to start a blog that focuses on the changes in me, what worked for me, hoping my story would inspire others. I wrote something every day that focused on positivity. I did this for about 2 weeks and then lost my job. And that is when I came up with the idea to, maybe I should try a podcast. I've been working and expanding on things ever since. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been comfortable. But it has been rewarding. I feel fulfilled. And that is gold in my book. You won't know how good your life can be until you have a feeling of fulfillment. I am learning as I go. I am making mistakes, but failing forward. Everything won't go perfectly, but I'm in it for the long haul, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get my message out to as many people as I can. People need hope and positivity now more than ever. What is it you've always wanted to do? What can you do to move that along in a way that could potentially bring an income for you, or just something that you want to do for fun? But when it comes to finances right now, try not to panic. I know, easier said than done. But there is a lot of leeway right now because of the virus. Take advantage of every break that comes along. Do what you need to in order to take care of yourself and your family. But think about the future as well. Is this an opportunity to change things up? Maybe go in a different direction? Remember, my whole business is based off a song I heard on the radio on the way to work one day. Inspiration can come from anywhere at any time. Need someone to bounce ideas off of? I would love to help. Send me an email through Facebook, Instagram, or at thehopefulist1@gmail.com. It is Monday, people. Take a listen to this.
You are a badass.
That is right. You are. You know it. Keep going with your badass self. It is my favorite day of the week. You know this. Of course, after Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So focus on the big picture. It will help you get through these tough days. Think positively. It will help, I promise. Now try to make today your best day yet.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.